All right, traders, market update time. Let's get straight into it. Guys, do not place a trade based on what you see in this video. This video is not financial advice. I'm just educating you on what I'm seeing happening right now on the Dow Jones. I'm going to look at silver. I'm going to look at some of the silver stocks as well too, or the silver index stocks. And I'm going to generally just share with you what I see and what's actually happening as well too. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video, all right? Because it's just strictly educational only, all right? Now, you know, because trading can cause a percentage financial loss. You know, there's so much that goes into trading. I hope you can realize that. Anyway, let's get moving forward into this video here. All right, guys, what I'm going to teach you guys, what you're going to get out of this video, I'm going to give you a quick rundown of the indices. I'm going to look at silver and gold as well too. Plus, I'm also going to share with you what I see on the indexes, like the GDX and so on and so forth, of what I see happening there as well too. Plus, I'm also going to share a bit of an update on what I actually did on one of my stocks that I shorted just recently. I told you guys about last week, but I'm actually short in that right now, and I'm going to let you guys know what I did. And I don't normally do this, but this is a bit of a gift going into Christmas this year. All right, guys. Anyway, guys, let's get straight into the markets right now. So firstly, let's have a look at the Dow Jones. The Dow Jones, what's the Dow Jones doing, right? So firstly, the Dow Jones continued to rise up. And let me just delete everything off the screen here. And this is what I want you to do, guys, whenever you're just really trying to gauge what's really happening in the markets. Bring it back to a weekly chart. Bring it back to a weekly chart and then analyze what's really going on. And as you can see what's happening here in this market right now, we are just absolutely blowing to the high side. Blowing to the high side. And nothing is going to stop this here. It's just crazy how fast and how high this is actually running. I don't know when this is going to end, so I'm definitely not into shorting mode, but you can definitely see where we're at right now, right? We're definitely at towards this top of this channel right now. And you can see the reason why it actually stopped there, right? Because of the top of the channel. See how important that was, guys? You can see we ran up, went sideways, ran to the top of the channel, and now we stopped there. So that's what's happening right now. So I would expect to see a bit of a pullback out of this here. We went sideways, and then bam, had a little pop up. So I would expect to see a little bit of a pullback coming into the market right now as during this week here. Only because we've had a little run up, and we've had a nice run up, but now we have a little bit of a pullback. So it's really interesting to see what's happening here, guys. I'm definitely not going to short this market right now, or short the Dow Jones or the S&P. Why? This is a big booming market right now. There's no sign of a crash. There's no sign of a pullback right now, or like a big crash pullback. The market will generally tell us what's going on with that. So that's that there. Same for the S&P 500. Let me delete everything off the screen here. And going through to the S&P 500, what do we see here, guys? We see what? We see that the market is continuing to have a nice rally up from there to there. Once again, guys, and if you do your parallel trend line going into the weekly chart, you had a little trend line going up through there, and possibly even something going on through here. You know, so there's definitely the S&P looks like it has a lot more upside to go than the Dow Jones, but definitely would just keep on rising out of this here. So the weird thing is, like, the Dow Jones is at the top of the channel, but the S&P looks like it may actually have a bit more upside to come out of this as well too. So a lot of volume that's coming into this as well. And the Nasdaq is just simply continuing along this nice upward channel. Look at that there. Just nice upward channel. Came down, support, ran up, hit support, came up, resistance, hit support. And now we're just continuing to slowly go up in this overall upward channel. So I'm definitely not shorting the overall indices right now, guys. I'm not buying them either, but because I think we're at bubble territory right now. So buying or shorting right now is a very dangerous thing when it comes to the indices. So with that being said, guys, let's go. So right now, guys, it looks like that we may have a bit of a sideways week. For me, that's what I'm seeing there. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. No one knows what's going to happen, guys. So this is just me guessing. But looking at the Dow Jones, I do believe we might start getting a bit of a slight pullback in the indices. Nothing big, nothing major, not flat crash, no flash crashes or anything like that. The market will start to roll over when we're likely to get a bit of a flash crash. Now, that's been said, guys, let's go have a look at silver and gold. Now let's go have a look at silver first. Now, the thing that I'm looking at with silver is that we've now started to break down, right? I really thought that we're going to base here, and I thought we're going to start to rally up. The market hasn't, and it's actually broken down past 2 levels of support levels here. And this is really key, guys, right? This is really key. We have this one support level here, and we have this other support level here, and we've got another little support level that's holding right now. Now, why is that key? Well, firstly, we actually broke down through here, okay? If we do hold, or even if we actually break, actually what would even be better, right? If we actually break down, we get down to the $16 level. If we do that, and then we start to really turn around and we start to rally back up above these levels, above this support level, above this support level, and above this support level, like we rally right back up to the 17, even up back to the 1750, guys. This here would be like a final bear trap. And then I believe out of that bear trap will then come a nice big run. And I do believe, guys, and I've actually got my money on this as well too, is I do see a triple digit gain coming in silver and gold over the next year or two. In fact, I've actually got a lot of money on. I've actually got a position on in gold right now, GLD. I've actually got options. I know people are going to say, John, physical, whatever. All right, shut up. All right, just let me do what I do, okay? I'm good with this, all right? The GLD price is not going to go away. And so therefore, guys, I bought options and I bought long-term options, and I do see this thing likely to rally. And so looking on silver right now, we can see a big rally out. I'm looking to put on a position on silver, but I would like to see this bear trap. If this bear trap is formed, then we're likely to see this thing rally and rally back up. Now, looking on gold, Gold is actually doing something different. Gold has been holding this long-term upward channel. And if you look at this weekly chart, you can see gold has been really just, the buyers are still holding this nicely strong. And what I mean by that is this, look at this here, right? Market ran up, down, made a higher high, a higher low, a double top, a lower low, a higher high. Now it's just come back down and now it's rallied back up. So right now, the buyers are holding strong. The buyers are holding definitely strong at this and at this long-term support level here. So if we do hold here on the silver and gold, and man, my nose is itchy. So if we do hold where we are right now on this silver chart, on the gold chart, and we hold where we are right now, and we start to rally back up and above the 1300, this is a major sort of support level here. And then we have such a high probability of getting back to the high level. So watch out for that break. Where does it break? We don't know, but this long-term support level is definitely holding the market there. So, guys, that's what I do see there on silver and gold. I'm looking for a bit of a bear trap that's happening in silver right now, and gold is actually holding that long-term support level. So let's see what happens from there. Now, one thing I do want to share with you guys is by looking at the GDX. The GDX is actually something I've been watching very nicely, very quietly. Now, the reason why I say that is because I'm looking at this here I'm looking at this final low through here being a bit of a bear trap itself, right? We had this resistance, then we had a little support, and we had a little support. You can see how resistance has been resistance through here. But have you noticed ever since the market dropped down through here, we've just gone sideways, haven't we? We haven't really moved either way. We haven't moved up, we haven't moved down. And what's happening right now, if you bring up this bit closer here, let me just share this with you. What's happened right now is, as you can see, we've actually broken past this support level. See this support level here? See, notice how it was bouncing off, and now look at it actually come down. Now it's actually rejected off through there. Now we're closer through there. So what we're seeing through here, guys, okay, what we're seeing through here is we're seeing now this resistance loading here. Now, again, talking at the bear trap, this may indeed be a bear trap. Now, what do I want to see? This, okay, now this is a bear trap. This is a final bear trap before the buyers start to kick in. What do I want to see? Well, firstly, you can see how we've just broken sideways through here, and we've broken down past this level through here. I now know there's two areas of resistance here. There's this trend line through here, and there's this resistance through here. If we do hold and we rally back up above this on this GDX chart, and we get back above the 2350 level, that tells me this entire thing was a false breakout, and now we're getting ready to, if we rally back up, we're likely to step up and have a nice rally back up towards a high. And I do believe if that happens, the silver chart will have a bit of a bear trap. Gold will start to rise as well too. And this whole thing will be one big sideways bear trap, getting people short in the markets before the rally happens. And therefore, I think gold stocks will have a nice, yeehaw, giddy up run in the overall markets moving forward into 2018. So, and again, guys, I see triple digit gains happening in silver and gold. So therefore, guys, I can see probably triple digits, and maybe even quadruple digits. No, just triple digit gains, right? So 100% move I see in gold and silver in the next couple of years. And therefore I see 200-300% moves and a lot more. You guys know that, right? Gold and silver are going to go for a good run. Then pretty much so the stocks as well too. So that's what I do see there, guys, on silver and gold, and a bit of a gold GDX price as well. Now, Man, I've been talking pretty quick on this video here. Slow down, Johnny, slow down. Now, let me actually just share with you guys one chart that I was showing you guys before. I actually went short Tesla, right? This is just one stock here. It may stop me out, so I'm not telling you guys to go short, okay? This actually may be a losing position, but I'm just being honest with you guys, and I did a video a few weeks ago about me going short Tesla. What I did is I bought about 6 months worth of time. I bought way out of the money, and I do believe over the next 6 months that Tesla is going to be down near at $200, possibly even down at $180. That's what I do see happening in Tesla. So I bought 6 months worth of time, I put out of the money options, and I do see Tesla, what's happening right now, and what I'm just looking at on this chart here right now, I do see we're likely to get a nice drop with Tesla over the next 6 months or so. So that's what I did with Tesla, guys. I talked about that last week, that this was a major short. I did go short. I have got my own money on this. This is my real money. I'm in the market right now with this particular stock. I don't normally trade this particular length in markets in most of my positions. Most of my trades I'm in and out with 1 to 4 days, 1 to 5 days generally. So, but for this one here, it's a really nice long-term or short-term, medium-term trade. 6 months worth of trade. I do see this happening here, and that's what I do see there, guys, when looking at the markets. All right, guys. So one thing that I want to talk to you guys about before I let you guys know is I want you guys to talk to you guys about being patient. I was doing some trading last Friday. This is obviously American time. So I did some trading. I watched the market open up when the first hour of the market opened, and I was looking for trades. And I was going through my scans, and I was going through dozens and dozens and dozens of stocks through my scans, and nothing was really showing up. There was a couple of potentials, but I just didn't really see anything. Then there was one trade that showed up, but by the time I went to get into that trade, it already ran on. So I couldn't chase that, right? So I had to be patient. So I kept looking, I kept looking, I kept looking, I kept looking. And what ended up happening was I found this amazing setup, just an awesome setup that I found into. It was within the first 90 minutes of market open on Friday. And I must have went through 200-300 stocks, right? Just scanning. I know exactly what I'm looking for, so it doesn't take me too long to go through that many stocks. So I was scanning and scanning and scanning, and then I found this second setup that worked, that I liked. So I'm like, beautiful. It didn't run on too much at that time when I was looking at it. So I'm like, beautiful. I'm in this trade. I got into that trade, and by the end of Friday, that position was almost at a 50% profit using options. Now, the reason why I tell you that story is not to say, oh, look at me, I made 50% profit. Who cares about that? Right? That happens all the time. What I want to talk to you guys about is just how patience really paid off. How me not chasing the market and me allowing the market to come to me, how it really paid off on Friday. Because I was sitting there, I'm saying, no, I'm not going to get into anything until this is 100% exactly what I'm after. And that's exactly what I did on Friday, guys. And obviously it pays off all the time. Don't get anything. Make sure you're nice, calm. Make sure you're collected, and make sure you just watch in the market. And make sure when you trade the markets, you wait for those positions to come to you. All right, don't force it. And if you ever get into a trade where you're like, I've got to get in, quick, you got that voice, like, get in now. That's not it, right? That is not it. Do not listen to that voice. That voice will always get you in trouble. Quick, you're going to miss out on this trade. Don't chase the market. There'll be another setup. And that was a really good example of what happened on Friday, right? Like I could have chased the market on Friday with that position that was a nice setup, but the market already started running on really quickly, and that probably would be maybe a 10% profit. It still would have been a little bit of profit, but not as much as the second trade. But I still kept looking, and I wasn't going to place a trade until 100% of everything was in line. I was nicely calm, I was collected. I wasn't looking to make a lot of money. I was just looking for an amazing setup. And that is the difference between successful traders and non-successful traders. Non-successful traders are like, I want to make a lot of money. Where successful traders saying, I'm looking for a good trading setup, or I'm looking for the trading setup that I know that meets my trading plan, because I know my trading plan is going to make me money overall. You make sense, guys? And it's our job as professional traders is not to pick and choose. Once we have a good trading plan, we take the trades regardless of what the outcome of those individual trades, because one trade might be a loss, the other trade might be win. If we know we're going to make a 70% success rate, you know, or my system, 90% of the time, it's going to run on for a good profit. That's what my system is. So I know that every single time I get into a trade, I know that doesn't mean I'm not going to have 2 or 3 or 4, losers in a row. No, that's going to happen, right? Sometimes it's me, sometimes it's the market. But then suddenly, and overall, it works out to be that way. So firstly, guys, be patient and wait for that setup there. Secondly, I want to encourage you guys this week as you're moving forward into this week is that not to trade for profit, but trade for what the setup is. Trades, and I'm getting into this position because it's a really, really, really nice setup. Makes sense? And it meets my trading plan 100%. And I know these trades work out overall. And thirdly, stop trying to be right. Right? There's no such thing as making money every single trade. So get into the position with the outcome of that anything can happen in this trade. This trade could be a loser. You got to accept that fact. And it's not until you can accept that fact that therefore you have good trade management and good also money management on these particular trades, because you don't know which trade is going to generate a return and which trade is going to generate a loss. Right? Because it's just every single trade has a random outcome built in with the probability of an outcome. So we all know there's a win-loss ratio there, but we don't know which trade is going to generate. Our job is not try to be right in the markets. Here's a really good trading setup. I know these trades work out overall. My job as a trader is to take it and to manage it. And if it's a loss, I get out of the market and I'm done with that and I move forward. If it's a profit, I take it. Thank you very much. And I go do it again. Make sense, guys? So anyway, I hope this helped you out now, guys, with the market update and some things that I've helped you out with this video. Give this a like up. Let me know what you thought about this video, guys, and share this out with people. Hope you have an amazing week, guys, and I'll see you soon.